Happy Chinese New Year's, everyone. This is Teddy Wang. It is 11:04 on a Tuesday morning. My wife and I decided to take the kids around the island of Taiwan. I live in Taiwan right now. And look behind me, man. We're in Yunling, around the Shito area. And I just turned 42 last month. I thought I was 43. I get the numbers mixed up lately. And I don't have it all figured out. Every time I think I have life figured out, and I'm gonna go through the different times, I end up getting proved wrong. And so, just to give you a background, before I was doing social media, I'll get to that, but I've been doing TikTok since 2019 in December, and I started off doing trends with audio, playing with my feet in my bed, doing stupid trends. Not a stupid trend, but it was a fun trend, I'll admit. But doing stupid stuff like looking at my feet and shooting my feet is it's weird, right? And the first couple of views, and I was hooked because I never got that many views in my life. I never got a video with more than a few views ever on YouTube before. And so this kind of hooked me, and then I started to put effort into my videos. And in no time, I was past 300K, within the first 1 month or 2 months or something. I don't even remember. It's been so long. And I got into this space because I wanted to use it as a springboard to do screen acting in Los Angeles. I wanted to go to Hollywood. I wanted to do superhero movies or dramas, and a part of me still wants to do that every now and then, but after having a kid, after raising a family, my desires changed. I didn't want to do those things as much because social media kind of satiated the side of me that wants attention through performance. A part of me still does want to be a comedian. I want to be on stage and I want to tell some jokes. Also, a part of me is scared that I'll be physically attacked on stage for being too based or being too controversial in my takes. And I thought I had it figured out, I thought I wanted to be an actor. I thought that was set. And not only that, but ever since 2004 or 2005, I've wanted to get into screen acting. But I felt I was in a very hard position because even though, I was calling acting workshops in Los Angeles and thinking that I was going to move to LA after, my lease was up in Baltimore, after I finished working at Banana Republic in Baltimore and having saved a few $100s, I would just kind of move out to LA and kind of wing it. Back then I was 22 years old, fresh out of college, 2006, and I loved just performing, just expressing myself through my face, my voice, and my body, my ideas, and making people laugh and being funny, and them thinking I'm funny, them thinking I'm special and different. I have thinking that I had a different way of thinking or a different way of being that made me stand apart from other people. I thought I wanted to do those things, and then now that I'm 42, 20 years later, after the fact, I don't want those same things, but it'll be nice to be in a movie. That'll be cool. But I'm looking at how fast AI is getting better now and how little to no need there will be for actors within 10 years. That's kind of my prediction. I'm being conservative and modest when I say that because of how fast video has been moving. But the performance, the human element, I think that's going to be a little harder to replace for now. But within 10 years, I definitely think it'll be replaced. And I don't like to say that because this is my business, I'm in the personality comedy business, you can say, but I'm doing it in my own way. I was a full-time YouTuber for the last 2 years. And I don't know how that happened or how I got away with it, but I was able to do what I love. And I thought I always wanted to do comedy, and I never thought I would stop making funny videos, brain rot or skits or acting challenges. I thought I would always want to do it, but I never thought that one day I would be just sitting here just talking to you. I guess after having kids, I do want my kids to look back at the videos that I'm making right now, just talking, and to just kind of, hey, this is what my dad was like. I never knew what my dad was like. He passed away when I was 4. I was too young to remember anything about him. I wish I had a relationship with him. I wish I had guidance. I wish I had someone to tell me where to go since I was young, because I was and constantly felt lost throughout my childhood. No leadership, no guidance. I did go to church, attend Sunday school. I did have like counselors who met with me one-on-one. I met with even with the school counselor in college at Micah in Baltimore. And I always struggled with having it all figured out. And I always felt jealous of my classmates in college who was making so much money, you know, just like doing gigs during school, or like showing their work and having the ability and the desire and the passion to make art. And I felt none of that during college. I don't know why, because I got into college thinking that, hey, I'm gonna be an artist, you know, I'm gonna make art, I'm gonna become a famous starving artist, I'm gonna make a lot of money, I'm gonna have Soho gallery shows, I'm gonna have Guggenheim, you know, all the best galleries and museums in the world, solo and group exhibitions. I thought I was gonna be the best artist, and that didn't happen. And I felt disappointed in myself and lost, because what I wanted to be, I felt like I couldn't achieve because I was getting older, and I couldn't do it anymore because I was like over 30, and then now I'm not over 40, and I'm still doing social media. And I feel the same way again as I did in college, when I felt like I had it all figured out and then I didn't. And then now it's like I'm at that same place again, where I'm getting older, maybe my dreams have changed, my desires have changed, and it's frustrating to always be in a position where my wants change. But what does not change is the fact that I'm getting older, and that the people who depend on me are getting older. You know, my mom, my kids, just everyone. And I feel disappointed in where I'm at financially, I'll be honest. I thought I would have made it by now. I thought I was always gonna have a stable career in social media because I blew up in the first month on TikTok. I thought I could, you know, I thought I was famous in a way, but I wasn't. Even everywhere I go now, like, no one knows who I am. I kind of like it, but at the same time, I'm like, oh, that means I'm not blowing up. I don't have the hype. My content is not doing well. And I look at my follower count, and it's not growing. And then I feel frustrated and hurt that even though I think I'm doing things correctly, I'm not, and I'm blind. I cannot see what I'm not doing right, and I cannot see what I need to change or not change, which levers and buttons to kind of play with and tweak to kind of figure out, like, this isn't working. I have to go pretty soon. We're going to see some sheep, but I just kind of wanted to make a part 1 of like just not having it figured out, and to encourage you guys, if you're over 40 and you don't have it figured out, it's okay. I'm in the same shoes. I'm doing my best to succeed, and I'll talk to y'all soon.